As long as I got my suit and tie, I'ma leave it all on the floor tonight.
We're back now at 8:09 with a new installment of today's Professional. Star Jones, Donnie Deutsch, and Dr. Nancy Snyderman are here to tackle the hot topics of the day. Good morning, all.
Hello,
nice to see you. So recently, the Iranian president, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, said that he'd like to go into space as part of his country's first ever manned space program. That prompted a tweet from our own Senator John McCain, who said the following, quote, "So Ahmadinejad wants to be the first Iranian in space. Wasn't he just there last week?" What he's referring to was the fact that last week the Iranians did manage to send a monkey into space, and John McCain even attached a link to the monkey story in that tweet. Was this a legitimate joke? Was it a joke that went too far? Is it racist?
Well, I'll jump right in. I thought that the senator diminished himself by even making a joke like that. I mean, I know that we should lighten up in some ways, but the fact that we have to sit here and defend, if you will, the president of Iran with everything that he has said and done to our country because McCain made a politically incorrect, stupid comment on Twitter.
Ahmadinejad.
By the way, to me, a guy who basically wants to annihilate Israel, who basically denies the Holocaust existed, we can call him anything we want.
I'm sorry if we call him a monkey. You know what? Not on Twitter.
I call him anything I want,
but
okay?
You know what? He's a United States senator. Have some decorum. Don't be an old cranky dude on Twitter. That's for you and him.
That's a classic free speech issue, and so therefore you would defend him?
No, I'm not going to defend. I don't want to defend him at all. I don't even like talking about him.
When some people got up in arms over the tweet, Senator McCain responded with another tweet regarding Iran's space tweet. Lighten up, folks. Can't everyone take a joke? Justin Amash, who is a Republican congressman from Michigan of Syrian and Palestinian descent, by the way, then tweeted this, quote, "Maybe you should wisen up and not make racist jokes."
I honestly, this is one of the most insane things I've ever heard. Forget politically correctness. We're worried a name that we are calling a guy that has come out and said he wants to annihilate Israel, and we can't call him names.
I'm sorry. Another question. Does anyone think that John McCain really is on Twitter, or is this one of his aides in his office who's sending this out with or without his okay?
Is it possible that some people will take this as not a slam at this one individual, the president of Iran, but at the culture? That Iranians in general.
This has much to do about nothing.
There was a monkey in space.
That's why the United States representative made the comment he did. Why do you even give somebody the opportunity to criticize you as racist by making a stupid comment?
I'm stunned that you're not defending this as a First Amendment thing.
Two against one on this one. Let's move on. Recently, the President of the United States, Obama, was asked, have you ever fired a gun? He said, yes. In fact, at Camp David, we do skeet shooting all the time. Some people didn't believe him. They thought he was making it up. So on the eve of his trip to Minnesota, where he was going to talk about gun control, Jay Carney at the White House tweeted this photo, let's see if we can put it up right now, of the president doing just that, skeet shooting up at Camp David. Donnie, image guy, was this a smart photo to release? What's it all about?
Actually, yes. By the way, we could probably line up 1,000 what I'll call contrived photos, whether it's drinking beer and he doesn't drink beer. I don't have a big problem with it, whether he skeet shooted once or 1,000 times, to basically come out and say, I'm not trying to take anybody's guns away. It's a very different kind of discussion. This is what we do in business.
That's like a manly man.
No, it's not that. It's just he wants to send out a signal. No, I'm not an anti-gun guy. I'm an anti-assault weapon guy.
I mean, just look at the rifle, how it's being shot. It is the most contrived thing. I could care less.
So is every other president.
No, I understand. I could care less.
He's still wearing the mom jeans. I just can't get over that.
But is that photo about saying I told the truth and the president doesn't lie? Or is that photo about what Donnie said, looking out to the people who are worried about Second Amendment issues, saying, I'm not a guy who wants to take your guns away?
Yes, it was very much a, I'm more you than you think I am, and I'm not going to take your guns away.
I think it's more, I'm not a liar, because the public has said character matters when it comes to Obama, and for the president to show you no,
so like releasing the birth certificate a year or so ago, this is the next step. That now the president always has to back up his words with proof.
And that's why I said he shouldn't have released any damn thing.
It was a bigger issue. It was about, I'm not taking your guns away.
All right, for the control room, I'm skipping ahead to our last one here. Steven Tyler apparently has a home, of Aerosmith fame, has a home in Hawaii, and now he has put his name and energy behind a new law that he's trying to get passed, which is going to be called the Steven Tyler Act, which is being considered considered in the legislature there, it would allow people, mostly celebrities, to file civil suits against paparazzi who take photos of them in areas where they might, quote, otherwise expect privacy. So a
like the beach.
photographer who uses
No.
a telephoto lens
No.
and shoots through your window
Yes.
of your home, that would then allow the celebrity to file a civil suit. Legally speaking, is this a good idea or a slippery slope?
It is a slippery slope, and although I would cheer for it, it's not the kind of thing that I think constitutionally is going to stand up. The reasonable expectation of privacy on a beach would not apply. But if you go to the trouble of putting a shrubbery up around your house, that's what the argument is. I don't know if it's going to go through, but I do think
I have
it's
a big
slippery
issue
slope.
with the boohoo celebrities. You know, they sign a deal with, I don't say with the devil. They basically say they use the press to their advantage when they want to, and they complain when it's invasive.
Donnie, wait.
No, we're talking
Does that
if you're in
include
your
if you're sitting in
backyard?
your
Oh my
living room, in your home, and a guy is on a boat out in the water,
Yeah.
and he's using a telephoto lens shooting through your window
But
at
then
what you do in your
let
own
me give you the
home?
counter argument to it. A lot of celebrities will use their homes and do 10-page spreads. It cuts both ways. You can't slice it off.
You
Is it
can.
wrong? Yes, but deal with it because you
When
get a
you
lot of
invite
positives.
somebody into your home and you tell them goodbye, then they should leave. But if you go to the trouble of moving to an island and building a moat around it, for goodness sake, you should have
These
a
are-
reasonable
these are what we call
expectation of
high-class
privacy.
fun.
Wait.
You know,
You're
but-
cutting very close to Donnie's life here.
I know. The moat in the island, I'm sorry, I went there.
Look, I think that I recognize that once you leave your home and you're in public property, then
Yes.
all bets are off. But I get your deal with the devil, sort of, but to think that you're in Maui and you can't even walk on the beach without someone being in your
Boo-hoo.
face.
Now you can't.
Boo-hoo.
Now
I
you
know,
can. You
but
can.
it's like-
Boo-hoo.
You know, walking on the beach
I
is
mean-
Get
public.
over it.
All
Get
right,
over
guys,
it.
I got to move on.
Jeez, Donnie, you
Thanks
have no
very
heart.
much.
No, he just
Surprising
has enough
answers
money to
today.
be private. That's why.
Thank you, guys. Up next, the Friends Super